Okay, so here we are across the street in the front of 1560 Gilpin Street here in Denver. The building behind it is the William Tell Apartments, and a single family home to the left, and then the newer kind of more modern looking building is actually a duplex front and back, and then a 6-unit kind of 2-story row house on 16th Avenue, and across the street single story kind of, I think that's about it, 8-unit row house. Just real nice quiet neighborhood here. And then we've got single families. The next 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if a couple of those might be multi-units or not. And then we've got Colfax at the end of the block with the new bus, center lane bus transit system coming down the middle of that. And those high rises over there look out over Cheeseman Park, just on the south side of it. So it goes Colfax, which is basically 15th Avenue, then 14th, then 13th. And 13th is the north edge of Cheeseman Park. This is UMB Bank drive up. And then some more, I'm not sure if those are condos over there or apartments. That's Franklin Street over there, I believe. And then this is a great neighborhood. You've got more, I'm not sure if these look like maybe law offices or something here, right across the street. I can zoom in to these professional buildings, Gilpin Street offices, the Hardigan Law offices, Kathleen Hardigan Esquire, Lisa Fabian Esquire. So this is a law office across the street. And then this is Velson Inspire Your Business, Vailson.com. So these are houses that have been converted to commercial. And this little office building here on the end of the street. The building is for sale or lease right now, but let's just see if there's a name on the front of the signage here. Studio PBA Architecture. So, anyhow, really nice neighborhood, and I'm forgetting what school that is, but there is not sure if that's elementary. It's elementary, I think, right over there. You can kind of see the soccer field there. I'll get that name of that, which I can't remember exactly which school that is. Not sure if it's Maury or one of the others, but anyhow, this is a building. Same lady's owned it since the mid 80s, and she's in her upper 80s and decided to sell. So we couldn't get in at the moment because the maintenance guy had the key. So we're going to reconvene here to go through one of the vacant units. Thanks. Okay, here we are at 1560 Gilpin Street in Denver. It's an 8-unit building. Obviously there's 6 balconies with a central hallway in the front. And this is Gilpin Street facing south. The road's closed there temporarily. That is Colfax Avenue, Denver's main street. To the right, about a half a mile at Colfax, is the state capitol. And we are kind of in that, what's called the uptown neighborhood here. And real desirable neighborhood. 16th Avenue is a nice street that comes out of the financial district, but it's more of a neighborhood street, as most of the traffic either comes out on Colfax, or the next street down is 17th Avenue, and that's kind of known as Restaurant Row. That's actually where, I forget the Watercourse Foods is right up there at Washington and 17th. So there's downtown financial district. So nice fairly quiet street, although people do take it, but more people would take 17th Avenue, which is a one-way going east, or 18th Avenue is a one-way going west. So the high-rise building there, it's about, I guess, 9 stories. That is the William Tell apartment, so you might look that up on the internet, William Tell Apartments. And I'm just going to walk up here to the alley. So Colfax Avenue has a new major project going in where they're putting bus lanes right down the middle of Colfax. So it's a big project they're doing to try to really enhance the public transportation along Colfax. Colfax has a ton of restaurants, bars, that sorts of thing. We currently right now are 3 blocks north of Cheeseman Park. So Franklin, we're one street off of Franklin, and Franklin, you used to own 1307 Franklin. So these high rises straight ahead of me are all on Cheeseman Park. As you can see, those are all condos for the most part, buildings right on Cheeseman Park. So a great location there. Here's the back of the building. So there's 2, maybe 3 off-street spaces here. Here's kind of a dumpster probably for the building. But if the dumpster wasn't there, you could probably squeeze 3 cars in. Here, there are 5 garages. So, and then there's exterior back doors on what appears to be 6 different rear access doors coming off the back, and a wrought iron fence around the yard area, and wrought iron in the front there too with gates, lockable gates. But the turning radius for the garage is nice because you're right behind the parking lot for the William Penn apartment building. So I think it's a wonderful location. This looks like single family homes here maybe. Kind of nice, newer, high-end looking place there with this 2-car garage. And what I would consider a very nice neighborhood. So I'm going to go back around to the front. Okay, so I'm standing in the front lawn of 1560 Gilpin. Across the street here on Colfax is UMB Bank, and then their bank drive-through. Okay, see, here is 2300 and 2304 Williams Street here in Denver. You can see Denver has this new massive bike route system they've implemented and are in the process of implementing. And so Williams is a dedicated bike route. This is my attorney friend Alan's house here. He lives here with his 2 kids and his wife that are in elementary school. He absolutely loves living here. He could live wherever he wants in Denver, money-wise, but he loves living here. The buildings up here is Presbyterian St. Luke's Hospital, and also Rocky Mountain Hospital for Children. There's also Sacred Heart, or it's now called Kindred Spirit Hospital. And to the right is Kaiser Permanente's main Denver offices in this building, kind of back behind over there, and the newer St. Joseph's Hospital. So we're right in the hospital district, just 2 blocks north of that. 5 blocks straight east of us here on 23rd, so that's east, is City Park, Denver's largest park, and one of its nicest, also home to the Denver Zoo, and that sort of thing, a couple lakes and whatnot. Very nice park, just 5 blocks down, and you can see here, down there, we are still only 10 blocks north of Cheeseman Park. So you're kind of right in the center of two of Denver's nicest parks. And here is the building. So it's a total of 6 units. 2 appear to be basement units, so nice front porches. All nice looking places here. Looks like you go in the front door and you either go into the main floor unit or up a staircase up to the upper units. It really looks in tip-top shape. They have these egress windows with railings around it to meet code for basement egress access for basement rental apartments. You can see the newer electrical upgraded 6 electric meters there. So it really looks in primo condition here. Low maintenance, kind of xeriscaping gravel and bark. And some iris that come up over your flowers. That's kind of nice. So beautiful building. There's kind of the egress windows going down to the basement apartment. So it looks like first floor apartments, second floor, and basement on each side for a total of 6. Here's the backyard. Again, xeriscaping with the gravel and whatnot. It looks like the main floor units have back doors. I guess kind of the upstairs have little balconies that go out from their back rooms. This is the building behind. It's owned by a lady with a Georgia mailing address, and it looks like it's just a duplex, 1811 and 1815. And this one hasn't sold in a long time. It's got 2 gas meters. A real nice looking building here. It'd be kind of neat to own both of them together, but the drawback, I guess, to this building is you don't own all the way to the alley from the street there at Williams. You own half the lot back, and this building faces 23rd Avenue and is kind of on the back half of the lot. Same over here. You got this house here and another house here. And the same here on this street here on High Street. You got the front building and then you got the back building that faces 23rd. So anyhow, real nice neighborhood. Both this and the Gilpin property are just primo locations in my opinion. So this one here appears to be in better condition than Gilpin. It looks pretty much turnkey. Gilpin, we haven't been inside yet, so we'll see. But Gilpin's, I probably almost like Gilpin's location better than this one, but they're both really super nice neighborhoods.